100 million dirhams were provided to help inmates and their families. So His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, pardoned 971 inmates ahead of Ramadan this year. So leaders from across the country have been doing this for years. Dubai Police's Humanitarian Care Department has also made tremendous efforts to support the welfare of inmates. This is honestly amazing to see, especially during this month, considering Ramadan. In 2022, Dubai Police provided financial and in-kind assistance totaling 11 million 440 to meet all their basic needs. Sorry, tongue twister.
It's Monday morning.
It's Monday. It's Monday morning.
Obviously, bound to happen. And rather than just punishment, Dubai Police has demonstrated a commitment to rehabilitation of inmates and equipping them with the necessary skills and training for reintegration into society. And emphasis on humanitarian efforts has been praised by authorities. And in addition to financial support, clothing, holiday clothing, personal hygiene items, and other necessary items have also been provided to inmates and their families. So, just amazing initiative from Dubai Police.
Honestly, and some of the assistance provided, including payments for rent, covering the educational expenses for their children, and providing medical equipment and medical assistance such as wheelchairs, prescription glasses, and childbirth expenses for female inmates, including issuing the birth certificates for their children.
Now, that is so thoughtful. You definitely do not see this in other countries happen, because it is so difficult for inmates, right? Not inmates, like for those who have been to prison to come out, and the reformation for them and people giving them jobs. It's so unlikely for that to happen, and just for them to make a life for themselves post
it is difficult,
serving their
especially if you have a family and people that you take care of around you. It's a lot of pressure, and definitely you don't see this anywhere else in the world. I know Oman also, right before Ramadan, they do pardon a ton of inmates. And do help them go back into society. So I don't think it's outside of the Gulf necessarily. And with inmates, like at times it can be so daunting and draining and just tough to get back to where they once were. So they prefer going back to prison. And seeing that these just solutions are put in place to make it easier for them is amazing to see.
Yeah, and that too, like so dedicatedly trying to help them, reintegrate back with society. It's like you said, like firstly amazing and so needed. Like you need this from the people who are there to protect you, right? Like the entity that's there to protect us, in this case it's Dubai Police. And not just like, okay, fine, your term is done, your sentence is done, now you're out and about, like you figure it out. Like no, it's like helping you till the very last part, which is like going back and like living a good life after serving your sentence.
Yeah, well said, Simi.
Thank you.